Well, turning now to this morning's Newsmax crime report. So today, voters in New York head to the polls in the primary election for the next mayor of the Big Apple.
Yeah, so a self-proclaimed Democrat socialist, backed by Bernie Sanders and AOC, appears to be closing the gap on former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo, and he's getting headlines for his policies to defund the police. Newsmax crime correspondent Jason Mattera has the very latest. Good morning, Jason.
Good morning, Mark and Charlotte. So thanks to New York City's funky ranked choice voting system, Zohran Mamdani could be the last man standing after tonight. That's why it's all the more important to examine how he would tackle crime in the Big Apple, especially in mass transit, which is it's a problem. The short answer is not well.
They're driving targets. MTA bus operators beaten, slashed, even hospitalized, just for showing up to work. And in New York City, it's becoming a near-daily headline. Rather than protect the drivers, Zohran Mamdani's plan is to calm the criminals by handing out free rides. Because if you remove the $2.90 fare, maybe the punches stop as well.
When you have a fare box on a bus, it increases a site of tension, of conflict, of assaults.
To former NYPD officer and city council candidate Richie Barsamian, that's not a policy. It's surrender.
What you are doing is surrendering to people who enter the system to commit crime.
Mamdani, once considered a long shot, is now dangerously close to leading the Democrat ticket in November, and he's dragging his anti-cop crusade with him. He's called the NYPD racist and a threat to public safety. And now he wants to yank cops from crime-ridden communities and swap them for social workers and mental health professionals under a feel-good scheme called the Department of Community Safety.
You're playing with the lives of New Yorkers, and you're trying to go out there and humiliate and embarrass the NYPD. The real answer to crime and public safety is to bring police officers in sufficient numbers to our corners and to our transit system.
Critics of Mamdani point out that fare enforcement isn't just about collecting a few bucks. It's a frontline tool for making busts.
How many countless New Yorkers' lives have been saved because the police stopped a fare evader and found that they had an open warrant or a serious criminal investigation from another state?
Which leaves New York City voters with a clear decision. Do they want a mayor who prioritizes public safety, or one who downplays assaults on bus drivers and treats law enforcement as the enemy?
What a guy. Mark, Charlotte, this ploy to reimagine policing isn't new. It's been tried before, and it predictably ends in failure. Crime always goes up. According to the NYPD police commissioner, they are at a staffing crisis. That means we don't need more therapists on the streets patrolling communities. They need more boots on the ground cops to keep dangerous criminals out of communities.
Yes, absolutely. That is what they need. All right, Jason, thank you.